The central government has issued new guidelines regarding the national song Vande Mataram. As per the Home Ministry order, it will now be played at government events, official programs and in government schools. Everyone must stand in respect when it is played. Media reports say that if both Vande Mataram and the national anthem Jana Gana Mana are played together, Vande Mataram will be played first. People must stand in attention position during both. The government said this step is to strengthen respect and national spirit during official ceremonies and public events. Wednesday marks the 11th day of the Parliament's budget session. In the past few days, Lok Sabha proceedings were disrupted due to opposition protest. On Tuesday, after two adjournment, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor began the discussion on the Union Budget at 2 p.m. The Business Advisory Committee has allotted 18 hours for debate on the budget. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is expected to reply to the discussion on Thursday. The government hopes that the remaining session will function smoothly without further disruption from opposition members. This year, CBSE will evaluate Class 12th board exams answer sheet through a digital system called on-screen marking. More than 17 lakhs students will appear for exams from February 17th to April 10th. All answer sheets will be scanned at exam center and uploaded to a computer system. Around 1 crore answer sheets containing nearly 32 crore pages will be scanned. Examiners will check these digital copies and award marks online. The board says this method would make evaluation faster, more transparent and reduce errors in checking. NCP Sharad Pawar faction MLA Rohit Pawar has raised suspicion of conspiracy in last month's plane crash that killed his uncle and Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. He has demanded a detailed investigation by expert agencies. However, NCP Chief Sharad Pawar earlier rejected conspiracy claims and called it an accident. Addressing a press conference, Rohit Pawar questioned the record of pilot Captain Sumit Kapoor, who was flying the aircraft on January 28, the day of the crash. The demand for investigation has triggered fresh political debate in Maharashtra. The Rajasthan government has announced a new water policy to improve water management across the state. The policy aims to address water shortage and ensure better supply in cities and villages. The government also said it will recruit 3,000 contractual employees in different departments to strengthen public services. In addition, new roads and bridges will be built at a cost of Rs 1,800 crore. The announcement was made as part of development plans to boost infrastructures and create jobs. Officials said this step will help improve connectivity and support economic growth in Rajasthan. 16 schools in Mohali received bomb threats through email, creating panic among students and parents. The email warned about blast and also mentioned threat against the Chief Minister, Parliament and leaders like Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. After the alert, police teams rushed to the schools and evacuated students as a safety step. Bomb squads from Chandigarh and Punjab are checking the campuses carefully. So far, no explosive has been found. Authorities say strict action will be taken and an investigation is underway to trace the sender of the email. At least 9 people, including the shooter, were killed in a tragic school shooting in Canada. Around 25 others were injured in the attack. The incident happened at a small school where nearly 175 students study. Police reached the spot quickly and secured the area. Injured people were taken to nearby hospital for treatment. Authorities are investigating how the shooter entered the school and what the motive was. Canadian Prime Minister Carney cancelled his Germany visit after the incident. He expressed deep sorrow and promised full support to the victims and their families. India has received more relief in the ongoing trade deal talks with the United States. Reports say India may not have to make compulsory purchases of pulses from the US. Earlier, there were concerns that India would be required to import large quantities of American farm products. There is also clarity that India is not bound to commit to a fixed $500 billion purchase target. This gives India more flexibility in trade decisions. Officials say talks are still going on and both sides are trying to reach a balanced agreement. The deal aims to boost trade while protecting key sectors of both countries. The Sensex rose by 100 points and is trading at 84,400 in early market hours. The Nifty also gained 50 points, showing positive movement on the Lal Street. Buying was seen mainly in auto and IT stocks, which supported the market rally. Investors showed interest in major automobile and technology companies. Market experts say positive global cues and steady foreign investments help boost sentiments. Banking and FMCG stocks traded mixed during the session. Traders are watching global trends and crude oil prices for further direction. Overall, the stock markets open in the green with steady gains. In the T20 World Cup match, South Africa made a strong start against Afghanistan. Quinton de Kock and Ryan Rickelton scored brilliant half-centuries and built a solid partnership. The team crossed the 100-run marks without losing a single wicket. Both batters played attacking shots and kept the scoreboard moving. Afghanistan bowlers tried to break the partnership but could not get an early breakthrough. The South African openers stay confident and in control. The match is moving as a fast pace and fans are enjoying the powerful batting display. The weather department has not issued any alert for Wednesday in any states. However, snowfall continues in Jammu and Kashmir, especially in hilly areas, leading to a sharp drop in temperature. The Indian Army rescued a pregnant woman stranded in Tangdhar due to heavy snow. Meanwhile, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh are witnessing cool mornings and evenings, but daytime temperatures are crossing 30 degrees Celsius. In Madhya Pradesh, night temperatures drop below 10 degrees Celsius in 11 districts. Weather conditions are expected to remain stable in the coming days. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.